3 months ago, he had no idea that AI would change his life forever. This isn't a story from a science fiction novel. It's a real-life case that unfolded in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. 030 setup. In 2021, a series of brutal murders rocked the tech hub of San Francisco. The killer, known only as the Silicon Slayer, left behind a trail of terror and confusion. The police were baffled. They had no leads, no witnesses, and no motive. The killer seemed to vanish in a thin air after each crime. Detective Sarah Chun was assigned to the case. She was a seasoned investigator with a knack for solving complex puzzles. But this case was different. The killer was smart, methodical, and always one step ahead. The police turned to traditional methods, canvassing neighborhoods, interviewing potential witnesses, and analyzing physical evidence. Yet, nothing seemed to work. 1 o'clock, new development. Then, in early 2022, a breakthrough occurred. A tech company employee reported unusual activity on their company's AI system. The AI, named Eva, had flagged a series of encrypted messages that seemed out of place. The messages contained cryptic references to locations and times that matched the murder scenes. The police immediately took notice and started investigating the AI logs. As the investigation progressed, it became clear that the killer was using advanced technology to cover his tracks. He had programmed Eva to send and receive messages, creating an intricate web of false leads and red herrings. The killer was tech-savvy, someone who understood the inner workings of AI systems. 2 o'clock, rising action. The challenge now was to identify the killer. The police turned to forensic experts to analyze the encrypted messages. They discovered that the messages contained hidden patterns that could be traced back to a specific user. The user was none other than John Doe, a software engineer working at a leading tech firm. John Doe was a brilliant programmer, but had a dark side. He used his skills to manipulate the AI system and evade detection. The police obtained a warrant to search his home and office. They found evidence linking him to the murders, including blood-stained clothes and a detailed journal outlining his plans. 3 o'clock, new question. But here's where it gets interesting. The police still needed proof that John Doe was the killer. They turned to DNA evidence. A hair sample found at one of the crime scenes was matched to John Doe. The DNA results would change everything. 4 o'clock, complications. Things took a surprising turn when John Doe's defense team challenged the DNA evidence. They argued that the DNA could have been planted by someone else. The case went to trial, and the jury was deadlocked. The police needed more evidence to convict John Doe. The real surprise is coming. The police turned to the AI logs once again. They discovered that John Doe had made a fatal mistake. He had left a digital footprint that linked him directly to the murders. The AI log showed that he had accessed the system from his personal device at the exact times of the murders. 5 o'clock, new visual. 6 o'clock, climax. The final piece of evidence was presented in court. The AI logs were undeniable proof of John Doe's guilt. The jury deliberated for hours, and finally, they reached a verdict. John Doe was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison. 7 o'clock, resolution. The case of the Silicon Slayer was solved thanks to the power of AI and the determination of the police. It serves as a reminder that even the most tech-savvy criminals can be caught if we use the right tools. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. Was he right to trust AI with his secrets? Yes or no? Comment your verdict.